What's going on, Libra? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your collective Libra reading. For those of y'all who are new here, my name is Shani. This is Melanated Mindfulness Tarot. I upload collective messages for each zodiac sign throughout the week. And then on Fridays, I come and I drop elemental messages for the elements, okay? If that is something that you're interested in keeping up with, please do make sure that you subscribe to the channel. I would not want you to miss out on the gems that are going to be being dropped continuously on this channel, okay? With that being said, we are going to get into a 3-part message today. What is it that you need to know or be aware of? What is it that you need to work on? And then the potential outcome of the overall energy presented to us. With that being said, let us get into it. All thanks and praise to the Most High. You know their hearts and you know their situations. I ask that you give us the cards that we need in order for us to be able to receive the message at hand with an open mind and an open heart. I ask that you give me the words to be able to articulate this message as best as possible, as well as clear anything standing in the way of their clarification, confirmation, and healing at this time. Ashe. All right, Ashe. Spirit, what is it that you need Libras to know at this time? Spirit, what is it that we need Libras to know? Thank you. Okay. Yikes. Okay. We'll take those 4. Thank you. All right. Ooh, good. Okay. I'm loving it. Underneath it all, Libras, you do have the 2 of Swords, which is also air energy. Just keep a balance of the mind at this time, right? There is pros and cons to absolutely everything. So you want to kind of like find that mutual spot, right? That mutual place or space of understanding. And in doing so, you'll be like, okay, there is some good, there is some bad. But right here is the common point, right? Like I can deal with this part right here, right? Like, again, putting yourself in a place of mental peace, not stressing about it, not worrying about it, not overthinking about it, not looking more into the negative than the positive, not looking more into the positive and the negative, just really putting yourself in a position to, accept things as they are. And then you also have the Priestess that shows up underneath that too. So, and that's another 2, right? So angel number or master number 22 can definitely be significant to you at this time. Just raise your vibration, right? Continuously focus on raising your vibration the best way that you can. And that's just underneath it all. So let us get into what energies came out on the table, okay? First, you have the Ace of Wands. You have the 6 of Wands. You have the Ace of Discs in reverse. And then you also have the Hermit. Now, with this energy, Libra, it's really like, go for it. Do what you know you need to do. It's time to start putting in that action. Listen, don't worry about not being able to overcome, because with this 6 of Wands here showing up, you're going to be victorious in whatever it is that you need to put action towards, which is definitely like your passion, your purpose, right? It's a part of what you're supposed to be doing. It does show some type of resistance to you allowing a new beginning to start, but this new beginning is definitely something that you want because it helps you tap more into you. Right? It helps you identify, it helps you redefine what your passion and or your purpose is. So you don't want to hold yourself up by overthinking or worrying about like what may go wrong. It doesn't matter. If something seemingly goes wrong, right? It's teaching you something. So allow yourself to be able to learn. The universe is constantly teaching you, constantly giving you gems, constantly providing you with, new insight, new perspective when it comes to things. So do what it is that you know or you feel you want to do. Just go for it. And even if what you do right now, like the actions you take right now, if you get to a point and you're like, oh no, like this is not what I wanted to do, you still had to go through that phase in order for you to discover, like, nah, this ain't what I really want to do. You understand what I'm explaining? So they really want you to be aware of that at this time, that you need to take action. Like, you need to take action. Where there's these thoughts that pop up and it's like, do this. And then you kind of dismiss the thought because it seems like it's unattainable, or it seems like it's not supposed to happen. Work towards it, right? Because you're not ever being led in a wrong direction. Again, even if you start at something and at some point you like, nah, this wasn't it. It helps you get closer to what is, right? Maybe you had to go through whatever that experience or that phase was in order for you to gain some knowledge, in order for you to meet a person, in order for you to come across the idea that you most recently came across. So allow those things to happen. Put yourself in a position to always be learning something new, right? Whether it's about you, whether it's about your passion, your purpose, like, it does not matter. You have the opportunity every day to learn something new. So I do encourage you to take those opportunities as they present themselves to you. When you talk about like tapping into self, getting to know self on a whole nother level, it's just the work that you have to put in. Like, it's 1% a day. And sometimes 1% may feel like 1%. Sometimes 1% may feel like 50, 100,000%, but it's necessary. So just do as best as you can on a daily basis, no matter what. Spirit, what is it that Libras need to work on at this time? We almost had something there. Spirit, what is it that Libras need to work on at this time? Thank you. Okay, Libras. So underneath it all, you have the Seven of Swords. Okay, the Seven of Swords is really like talking about this influential energy that's coming from outside of yourself. So whether it's people telling you what they think you should do, or whether it's people, what they think you should do, or what they feel they know you should do, or if you're seeing things, how can I describe that? It's just external, right? External influences that are penetrating your mind and kind of guiding or directing your thoughts. You want to tap into and follow your intuition, right? It's not outside of you that you need to pay as much attention to as you do as what's going on inside of you, if that makes sense. When it comes to the energy on the table, you have the Princess of Swords in reverse. You have the Eight of Cups. And you have the Queen of Discs. Okay? So again, it goes back into this influential way of thinking, or, these influential aspects. There are things that you have possibly been taught, like that have been embedded in you for who knows how long. And you're constantly trying to or wanting to hold on to the things that were told to you, even though they're really not working. It seems like by you trying to hold on to this particular energy or this particular thought process, it's complicating your situation. It's constantly putting you in a place of where it's like, in your mind, you're like, this ain't working for me, right? Again, when you have this thought like, this ain't working for me, I mean, in a way, it kind of is, because it's helping you see that it's not working for you. Do you understand what I'm explaining? So once you realize that something's not working for you, you have the ability and the opportunity to educate yourself, to look at things from a different perspective, to ask other people, like, what do they think about something, just to open your mind, right? Not to be so consumed by the information that they give you, but to open your mind and allow you to do your own research. You understand what I'm explaining? And with that, you will start putting your seeds in a fruitful place. So that's one thing that they definitely want you to work on, is planting your seeds in the places and spaces that you want them to grow. I'm not sure if y'all can hear the trash people outside. Forgive them. But again, pay attention to where you're planting your seeds, where you're putting your energy. And the best place to put them initially is most definitely into yourself, right? You want to pour into yourself. You want to plant these seeds into yourself. And then you will be able to build like healthy relationships, lucrative income, and things of that nature. But focusing on the past is not going to get you into that place. I don't like whatever has happened in the past. Take whatever you need to take from it. Learn whatever you need to learn from it. Accept it for what it is and move on. And move on. There is nothing behind you. Trust me when I tell you, those past experiences, they've done their job. And for you to constantly allow them to, penetrate your mind, for you to constantly allow these thoughts to keep on coming to the forefront, like you're supposed to do something with the past right now in your present. The past is in the past, baby. You gotta accept that for what it is. Yes, it happened. Yes, it made you feel some kind of way. And if it did make you feel some type of way, understand or want to, identify why it made you feel some type of way. Let's see what we have for the potential outcome. Spirit, what is the potential outcome of the given energies? We got a few. Okay. For the potential outcome, underneath it all, you have the Aeon, which is telling you that you're going to have to make some type of a decision on something. This decision, it's not like a brand new thing. It's definitely coming from an experience that you've had. How can I say that? An energy from something that it's been there before, right? This energy has shown up before. And now it's to the point where it's like, okay, it's here again. What am I going to do with it? What am I going to do about it? And that's possibly why you're constantly looking into the past, because these situations make you feel like in a similar way as they did before, right? So something happened in the past, and then something happens in the present that triggers the emotion of the situation in the past, and then you kind of throw them in the same bucket together, which is okay. But now you have to decide, what are you going to do with that energy that presents itself? You have the Princess of Cups that comes out. The Three of Cups in reverse. You have the Lust card in reverse. And then you have the Queen of Wands. So there are some things that you're possibly about to experience that are going to, again, make you feel some type of way about you, right? And when that happens, I want you to recognize that anything that is a low vibrational emotion, and when I say low vibrational, you can look up the frequency scale of emotions. You have fear, you have lack, you have worry, and anger, hate, envy, jealousy that fall on that low vibrational side of the scale. When you start to feel those, or you start to judge yourself in a certain type of way, feel what that feels like, and understand that is the thing that keeps you experiencing what seems to be lack to you, right? Because your abundance is the abundance of love, the abundance of money, the abundance of good health, wealth, whatever it may be, it's there. But because you are judging yourself in a particular way, it's showing up as lack, it's showing up as misfortune, it's showing up as unfortunate situations and circumstances, because this is the level that you are vibrating on. This is the energy that you're putting out. So of course, this is what you're pretty much going to be receiving back, which then puts you in a position not to be able to create or manifest the things that you actually desire. So with the Queen of Wands showing up as your last card, I most definitely want you to pay attention. Right? Pay attention to how you treat you. Pay attention to how you feel about you. Pay attention to how you think about you, and anything else that falls into, that category, or falls into that, aspect of, thinking, or maybe even being. you know? You do definitely have a decision to make. How do you want to feel about yourself, right? Start paying more attention to that. Like, I want to feel loved by myself. I want to feel secure within myself. I want to feel, free within myself. And you're not thinking about that in order for you to be like, damn, like, why can't I do this? You most definitely can. It just has a lot to do with your mindset. Like, really, your mindset. So there's a number of different things that you can do. Join certain groups on social media platforms. Start commenting. Start being more vulnerable, more open with your experience or with your thoughts, and allow people to pour into you, right? Because sometimes when you look at yourself, you don't see like who you really are. And it's easier for somebody else to tell you. So you may even experience somebody telling you something, whether it's you're beautiful, you're handsome, you're amazing, you're the shit, like whatever it is. And then in the back of your mind, you're questioning like why they feel like that about me. You know what I mean? Because that's how they view you and that's how they see you. And spirit is using those outside energies to show you like who you are, in a sense, like to show you like you should recognize. If other people can recognize that you dope as fuck, why can't you see it? And somebody else, I don't remember what sign, but somebody else had something where I told them like, maybe you might want to do some mirror work, like looking in the mirror, and not to critique or criticize the flaws, but to admire and to recognize the beauty from the inside out. You are beautiful. Regardless of, you are beautiful. You, and male or female, beautiful is just like you're just beautiful. I hope you understand what I'm explaining, Libra. So when it comes to the potential outcome, it's whatever's happening is going to cause you to pay more attention to you. Pay more attention to how you talk to yourself. Pay more attention to how abundant you actually are, how strong, how powerful you actually are. And that's just that. And that is just that. Spirit, what is the message that we have for Libras in this deck? So right now we're going to go into the money and law of attraction. They're money and law of attraction. So it's really going to give us some energy as to how to align yourself with, I guess, your abundance. How can I say that? How you put yourself in a position to attract things to you, how you get into alignment and things of that nature. Let's see. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So not only do you need to become more aware of how you feel about you, but how you feel about yourself. Remember I said that's the energy that you put out. So this card says, I am becoming more aware of my feelings about money, right? So your feelings about everything around you, I want you to become more aware of that. Many people protest when we explain the power of telling the story of their finances as they want it to be rather than as it is, because they believe that they should be factual about what is happening. But if you continue to look at lackful what is and speak of what is, you will not find the improvement that you desire. If you want to affect substantial change in your life experience, you must think thoughts that feel different as you think them. You must, I don't know if somebody used to like criticize you all the time, or if they used to always just like point out your flaws. So now you've become accustomed to like pointing out your flaws and paying attention to all the things like as they are, opposed to you embodying the energy of what's becoming, right? However, that is definitely, again, plant your seeds where you want them to grow. If you want to have more negative experiences, keep putting your energy into the negative energy. Keep putting your energy into those negative ways of thinking or those situations or whatever the case may be. And if you want, to bear more fruit in a positive way, then you plant more seeds in positive places or spaces. Yeah, you have to be willing to take the first step. And it's not going to be as easy as you would like it to be or you would think it's supposed to be, right? But it's simple. There are going to be some obstacles, challenges. But if you ask Like, allow me to experience this from a place of joy, right? Opposed to you already thinking like, oh, this is going to be like all hard shit. Like, I'm just going to experience all hardness. This is going to be so complicated. Then that is possibly what you're going to experience. However, don't get so caught up in like what something seems to be, because most times it's not even what it is, right? It's just how we look at it and how we associate ourselves with whatever is being presented to us. So with that being said, Libra, I'm going to leave this here. I definitely hope that it helps in some type of way, shape, form, or fashion. Please do make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and I will catch y'all next time. Peace.